Welcome. Welcome to Bears After Dark. This is it. This is the week we have all been waiting for all year long. Who would have thought we would have been here at the start of the year? I mean, I'm one of the biggest Bears fans, at least the biggest Bears fan I know, and I didn't think we would have been here. We won the NFC North, made the playoffs, first year of Ben Johnson, second year of Caleb. I mean, this is big, and most of the time I would have been satisfied with just we're in the playoffs. We made it. I mean, this year is a success. We're playing with house money right now. But our opponent, I wouldn't take it. I can no longer say that I just want to make the playoffs because this game became personal. It's no longer just any other opponent. It is our division rival. This is a must-win game. I mean, you can feel it. It's not just a regular playoff game. I mean, what other opponent would have meant more to win besides this? No other opponent. I mean, you play the Rams, Eagles, Seahawks, 49ers. Maybe the 49ers you could have an argument for because we lost to them. But it's still not the same as the Packers. And then we talk about Ben Johnson saying he wants to beat Matt LaFleur twice. Well, Ben, this is your chance. I mean, this is huge. The emotion in this game is going to be, I mean, you're going to be able to feel it. If you're at the game especially, show out. We need to be there. We need to be loud. The home field advantage is going to be huge. We beat them at home. They beat us at their home. Yes, they were both really close games, and you could say that there was a lot of luck involved in our win. We got an onside kick, but a win is a win. I mean, we're going to have to start a lot better, but you can just feel it in the air. This is not just a regular playoff game. Show out, and it's going to be incredible. As I said before, we are playing with house money. We have a young team, a young coaching staff. So to make the playoffs, to get this extra experience like this is huge. It is going to build confidence in our team, in our coaching staff. I mean, it just shows them more. Yes, we do have plenty of veterans on our team that have been there, done that, and I think that was very smart of our GM and all of them to bring in, such as Joe Thuney. Even Kevin Byard has played for the Eagles. He went up high. Grady Jarrett, I don't think has really ever went anywhere high, but that's another veteran that we can really learn from. So there's a lot of keys with that. You have a lot of young offensive weapons, a lot of rookies that this is their first year, and they're straight in the playoffs. So now, I mean, this is all they're going to know is straight playoffs, but I'm more than confident that they can perform. Luther Burden, Kyle Monungai, Colson Loveland. I think Kyle's going to have a huge game. This is going to be a huge run-first game. I haven't looked at the temperature. I imagine January in Chicago, it's going to be pretty cold. Heavy run. We'll get into that later on X factors. There's a few things that I really think will be a big deal. And I'll be honest, the same thing about it feels different of just an overall playoff game. It would feel a lot different if we lose this game. Because yes, I say, and I don't want to talk about it or anything, but could you imagine a worse way to end the season? Yes, not making the playoffs, for sure. That would have been a worse way. But making the playoffs and then losing to a specific team, what team would be worse to lose to? I mean, I know most of your guys' family, at least if you're like a Chicago fan, maybe from the area. My family, at least, we have some Packers fans, and I'm a Bears fan, so it quite gets divided. I mean, this is going to split up some families for a weekend. This is a lot of bragging rights just between you, your buddies, if you have any Packers fans. So there's a lot riding on this game for us personally, just for going on forward. I know you've heard little sneak jabs that Ben and LaFleur have went back at each other. I like it. I mean, I like to have a cocky coach, but I mean, we need to build momentum going forward in this. And I mean, this shows a real team hope, a real team direction. Winning this game in his first year, I don't think Ben is going to win head coach of the year, and I think there's a huge argument for that. I think Mike Vrabel is going to win, but what division, and I don't really want to talk about them that much, but what division is a lot harder, the NFC North or the AFC East? I would take the NFC North all day. I mean, last year, you had, I think, 3 teams that had 10-win records. The Bears were the only ones that didn't. All teams this year finished with a positive record. You cannot say that about the East. So I really think Ben needs a more of a case in that. I think he's like the last favorite out of the 4, which is just crazy for me. But there's a few things that have to work in this game that we need to work. Defense, we need you to show up. All right, the Lions game, yes, 17 points. Take it all day. We should have scored more on offense. But the yards in that game, can't have it. I mean, they were giving up yards, explosive plays, all of it. They would stop in the red zone, which worked really well. Had great red zone defense. Complete. Put a hand up for that one. Good job, defense. But we can't give up the yards like that because Matt LaFleur will take advantage of it. They are hurt, the Packers, but they are not hurt as bad as the Lions. If the Lions were fully healthy and had everyone, Penei Sewell, a lot of their defensive players, they would have played a lot better, and it wouldn't have been as close. We probably wouldn't have a chance as much as we did. But defense, we have to get negative plays. We have to hold people to third and long. All right? Stop the run. I know Jameer was killing us last game. And I really think if Josh Jacobs gets ahead of steam in this game, it could be bad. We need to stop the run. All right? We need to make Jordan Love one-sided. Either they're going to commit to the run or they're going to commit to the pass. They cannot do both. If both is working, we are going to get diced up as a defense. All right? So I think that C.J. Gardner-Johnson is probably going to be out. A concussion protocol is normally a week long, which will probably set him back. If we make it past this game, there's a good chance that he plays. And I don't quite know the news about Kyler Gordon. I'll try to have some shorts out there later to see if we have any news on him. I know it's been good. Rome's news has been pretty good. There is a good chance that he plays on Saturday. I don't know if he'll be fully healthy or what version of Rome we can expect. Early Rome or like mid-season Rome when he had that ankle injury and couldn't really play how he did at the beginning of the season. But we're going to need defense. We need to stop the run. I will let them pass all day, all right? I think we have a better chance playing pass coverage, which I say that even the last game Amon-Ra killed us. But at the same time, they had Jameer, who was doing really well, and then they just did the pass as well. So they had that's what I'm saying. We have to at least make them one-dimensional. All right, so if they're going to commit to the pass, that's fine. We need to stop the run or stop the pass. One or the other defense we have to pick. Offensively, I'll say the same thing. We need our run game to show up because last game I thought DeAndre had a really good game. I think he played a lot better in the first half, slowed down a lot in the second half. We're going to need to find our run game. Our run game opens up everything else. Our run game opens up our play action boot, outside zones. Everything in our offense goes through our running game. We have the best rushing offense in the league. We are going to have to run. They don't have a lot of their defensive linemen, and I think last game we played them, I think we rushed pretty well. I can check that right now. I don't know what Kamanunga necessarily had. DeAndre had 58 yards, which is all right. Emmanuel Wilson, I think, had more. So that goes back to we need to stop their run because if a backup running back is running better than our starting running back, so we need to get our running game going. I would be fine. Obviously Caleb didn't get the 4,000 yards. He did get the all-time single-season record at 38-38. He passed that. So congrats. We have a new all-time season passer, which Caleb deserves. I knew after that first half I didn't think he was going to be able to get to 4,000. But with this offensive staff, we should be able to have plenty of years that Caleb has chances to stack 4,000 yards on. And I think if you do the math on that, Caleb has the most drops for yardages. So if we could have caught a few more balls, I think he would have been easily in the 4,000 or at least like 100 yards off going to the Lions game and then had it. So we don't want to talk about that too much, but we did have a lot of drops. But get the run game going. It'll open up everything else, help out a lot. We need to hold them to long third downs. We all know that we got destroyed against the Packers on third down. I think a lot of them were shorter third downs, so you can do a lot more at shorter third downs. You can run, slants, any of that. We need to hold them to long third downs. It gives us a lot more chances where we can do like that front where we load up the front, and then you don't know who we're blitzing. All our linebackers are up front. We press a lot of them. I think that formation works out well a lot. I say that, but honestly, we did get cooked against the blitz, so I just think holding the long third downs, we have a lot better a chance of just letting them play underneath, and we just play the sticks. So we need to get negative plays. Just back to that. Get off the field, because they could not get off the field on any third downs against the Lions. Third down, Amon-Ra. Third down, Jahmyr Gibbs. It's every time. Every time there's a third down, you knew they were going to convert it. So we need to give the offense more opportunities to score. So that's the main thing I say for the defense. Let's get into some Packers X factors. I think the biggest X factor this game is Josh Jacobs. If he gets ahead of steam and he gets going, it could be bad for us. We didn't stop Jameer well. We didn't stop Emmanuel Wilson. We played him well. The first time we played the Packers, Josh Jacobs had 86 yards. So both times that we've played the Packers, either their backup running back or their starting running back had over 80 yards, and our running back had 60, which it doesn't show me our second running back. Manungai probably did have like 40 to 50, so that's good. But Josh Jacobs is going to be their X factor. So we need to stop him. We need to get him from running. Just blow it up. I mean, there was the one play where we had 5 people around him, and he managed to break that and get down the line. So tackle, stop, be physical. Be physical. Blow it up. Blow it up. Stop the run. So I think that is a huge X factor for them. I also think that Romeo Doubs is a huge X factor. He had 84 yards last game we played. He's very quick. He can take the top off, so we need to play deep as well. And that is hard because you need to play running back and they have someone who can go deep. That's the only 2 people we really have to worry about on their offense is Josh Jacobs and Romeo Doubs. All right, so if we can manage to at least hold them under wraps, they're going to have big plays. All right, it's going to happen. But if we can hold that to a minimum and we can make big plays as well and huge stops on defense, we have a chance. Both teams are going to score. All right, I mean, it's inevitable. They are both great offensive scheming coaches. So it is going to be tit for tat, and it has been every game. All right, you have 28-21, the first game we played. 16-22, a little slower of a game. Defense stepped up in that game, and we'll get into my predictions later. I do think it'll be more of like a 16-22 game versus the old one with a 21-28. I think it'll be closer to that. But those are who I think are the X factors to the Packers. Let's get into my keys to victory. So I said that we have Rome coming back. I think Rome is going to be our X factor because he hasn't played for a month, which is scary as well. But Luther has stepped up a lot. DJ played really well in that last game against the Packers we played. If we have all 3 of our wide receivers healthy, you're going to have to pick your poison. You can't guard all 3. Yes, they did sign Diggs, all right, which is going to give them an addition in their defense. But we seen against the Cowboys, we all remember that Luther Burden flea flicker. That was against Diggs. He slipped, and we cooked him over the top. So I'm not too scared about that. And I think they directly signed him because they knew we were going to pick him up. Because we have a lot of connections with Diggs. And I wouldn't have been too mad. But I'm not worried that they have him. You're going to have 3 top-tier receivers to guard. Pick yours. All right? I mean, each one of them are going to have their chances in this game to make big plays. And I fully believe they're going to make it as long as we get the running game going. If we can't get the running game going, then the pass will really never be open. And that's how you beat us. The Lions showed us that. So I think another huge important factor of this game is win the turnover battle. Caleb has been very well with it. I think he threw a pick in the last – he's thrown like 1 pick in the last couple of games. I don't know exactly. But Caleb's done very well taking care of the ball. So win the turnover battle, get our wide receivers in early, and start faster. That has been the thing all season, starting faster. Ben has been asked multiple times about it. What are the issues? Why can't we start faster? And he says every single week, it's the same thing. We call the same plays, and he doesn't know why we can't get started faster. Well, I don't know if it's just a play calling, if Caleb needs to get in a better rhythm, but we need to start faster at home. We have our crowd. We need to build the fans into the game. They need to be a factor. We played and got the 2nd seed for a reason, to take advantage of having a home field. So let's start early, score in our first possession, and then they will be playing catch-up from there on out. So if they get the ball first, we need to be the first ones to put up the points. Either way. And then our fans will be in it. And then that's when we can take advantage of them. Because we play teams very well at home, because Soldier Field shows out, and this is the first playoff game we have had in 5 years. So it is going to be more than sold out. It is going to be a madhouse in there. So we need to take advantage of that. It's going to be huge for us. So let's just get into my final predictions for the game. So I said I think that it is going to be more of like the second game, a little slower, more of a 16-22 game. I do think it's going to be like we'll just go through the game. I think it's going to be like 7-10 Bears first quarter. I think it'll be like 14-10 Packers take the lead there. We score again, so I think it'll be 17-14 going into the third. We score again, so it'll be 24-14 then. They get a field goal. The final score ends with 24-17 Bears. That is my final prediction. I would like to know y'all's final prediction, so let me know in the comments. And if you have an opportunity to go to the game, go to the game. It is the first time that we have been in the playoffs in 5 years. We are at home. We are playing our division rival. Think of an opponent you would want to play more and beat in the first round of the playoffs. Change the background today. Curious about opinions. Didn't really just like the minimalist background. But I had to get on here, give my predictions, give what I think about the overall game. Thank you guys for watching. Have a wonderful week. And let's go. Bear down. Saturday night, 8 p.m. Eastern.